welcome to this video. Today I will show you how to make a Venus flytrap. I saw one of those at the store the other day. I think it was Michael's is where I saw it. But guess what? The price tag on this is $64 and that's on sale from like 80 something. I decided to go to a dollar store, get some supplies in there that I think might look like something Halloweeny or Venus-y, trappy fly, and we'll see if we can make one. This is all of the goodies that I got. I will also be using these brushes to paint. I love them. They're by UB from Target. They have those like really cute stars floating in them. Super cute. Anyways, I found these leaves over here that I think would make a really good base for the flower. I know that Venus Flytrap, it usually has those, how would you even call it? Monstera type of leaves, but I thought they were perfect color, they were spooky and cute, so I got those. Of course we're gonna need a pot to plant it into, and this is the one I picked. Again, it's just like a simple bucket with the rope around it. I think it matches the theme, it matches my leaves, and it will look really cute in it. I've picked up some black paint, some red paint, some black paint and some red paint. I already have some green paint right here. So this is going to be used to paint the plants themselves, and I believe these are from Walmart. Well, I know they're from Walmart, but I believe they are about $1 or so also. Now, I didn't know what to pick for the flower head itself. So the weird thing is I actually decided to go with those little owls, which were Christmas decorations. I think if I'm able to take off, oh, and actually I can, to take off this off of them, then underneath, the shape that it is, it looks really similar to what a Venus flytrap would look. So I have 3 owls in here, and then we also have 2 little birdies. Also, everything I'm showing you is from Dollar Tree, and these are the ones that you would decorate your plants with, which I also thought had a little bit of a Venus-y, fly-trappy shape to them. These are going to be for the smaller flowers in the plant. And my last and final thing in here, please don't pay attention to all of the mess on the table, are these forks is actually what I'm going to need from them. I thought they would be really good for the teeth. The weird thing is I usually like everything super organized and perfect on a table, but as I'm crafting, I like a little bit of a mess because it puts me in a more of a creative mood. So yeah, I'm just making excuses for my messes. I will try and take off this thing from the owl without breaking anything. I'm sorry, owl. Ow, it poked me. Oh, there's like a really thick metal wire in it. Oopsie. So if you do get those and try to repeat what I'm doing, please be very careful. There we go. This is what it looks like. I think it will be pretty good for the Venus flytrap. I'll just have to cut it off in the back a little bit, and yeah, got my band-aid on. Now we may continue. I will put these on the kebab skewers. Ooh, they're sticking together. Let's see, which way does it look better? Let me see on the picture. Ooh, according to the picture, their face is very, very round. So I'm actually not going to be cutting the mouth on this side. I'm going to see if I can cut the mouth on this side. This is going to be kind of where they're growing out of. So right here. This is probably as round as I can get it. Now I'm going to cut the mouth out. There, it's got a little mouth now. Now let's check out the birds and see if they're good for this. Yeah, so it is very similar shape to the ones that I already cut. I'm just going to tear the feathers off. I'm sorry, birdie. You have very beautiful feathers, so I'm going to reuse them for something else. This is what happens after you try to get the feathers off of these birdies, which I don't really mind. But this is what I have now. I am going to probably smooth out where the head was to make it look more kind of round like this. Again, so it looks more like a fly trap. There we go. I would say this is pretty good. Now I'm just gonna cut the mouth out. And this one was actually way easier to cut than those big ones that got stuck together because of the type of plastic that they're made out of. I don't know what it's called in English. Bubble foam thing. That one looks a little bit like a fish or something. But it will be a flower, I promise. My next step is going to be to paint the heads. And actually I just now realized that the I guess foliage that I picked out is red. I guess it does have a little bit of green in it, but the colors that I picked for the heads is green. I think it will still look good because they do have green in them, so that's what we're gonna go with. We'll see. Now, I'm absolutely in no ways a painter. I've taken a couple classes, but I don't really know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna go with what I feel like. And feel free to let me know in the comments, you know, what I could have done differently, I guess. And the mouth is going to be, I think, red and black. That's why I'm leaving it white for now. It's gonna be the last thing I paint. If I haven't mentioned before, all of the paints that I'm using are acrylic. I figured if I use acrylics, they will not leak everywhere if the water gets on them. And I just like acrylics the best. I feel like they are the easiest to work with. Don't worry about being perfect. Like I said, flowers are not all perfect. They were all perfect in their own way, and the little imperfections just make them cooler. The best advice I can give you from a non-painter perspective, just pour some darker and then some lighter paint, and then keep dipping your brush into different paints. That way you have a little bit of variation of color. The sparkles that are underneath the paint now actually add a lot of cool texture to it. I am done with all of my Venus flower heads. Now we're gonna do the mouth part of it. Careful, do not get green paint on anything. I am doing it while the green is still not dry, mostly because I'm lazy to wait for it to dry, but also I think it will be kind of cool whenever the red mixes in with the green, and it will create a cool effect. And I will actually go on the outside, and I will be very sloppy with it. I'm not trying to make this perfect. I'm just trying to make it look scary. So just patting all over the outside of the plant. I think it looks scary already. I'm going to add a little bit of black to it later. First I'm going to go over all of them and just do the same thing. I will keep the same brush I was painting the red with, and I'm just going to dip it in black a little bit and go around the edges and make it look more spooky. But just a little bit of black will do. I'm really not adding that much. All the red is done, all of the black is done, they're green. I should probably be showing you one as I'm saying it. Yeah, so I'm at this point, they're pretty much done, but I just kind of want to play around with them. I'm going to add a little bit of lighter color on top. So it's this one here that I'm going to use, which is bright green in glossy finish from Walmart. I think they will look more natural that way. I don't really paint. The ghost in my room. Anyways, I don't really paint, but whenever I already painted something, I can kind of tell what needs to be added sometimes to make it look better, and I feel like some green would do it good. The idea is to blend the majority very well, but leave just some streaks of really bright green on it. It looks really good, at least I think. As I painted those green, and as I painted myself green just a little bit, you know, to match the theme and everything, I'm thinking a little bit of red on the top will also look good. So I'm gonna just grab one very carefully, use my brush that I did reds with, and I'm just gonna dip it barely in there and just do a little stroke here and there. Perfect! Let me show you. I know I keep saying I'm done, but I keep finding more stuff to add. Now I think, and I promise this is the last thing, I guess I can't promise, but anyways, I'm going to add some black onto the ends of them where they will be attached to the stems, making it look more natural. I'm now done painting all of them. Oh, you two are kissing and you two are too. You shouldn't be. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to leave these to dry overnight because I put so much paint on them. They'll probably take forever to dry, and hopefully tomorrow in the morning they will be dry, and that is when we will attach them to the stems, put the teeth in, and voila, we will have us some Venus flytraps. And hopefully they don't bite. I'm not putting my finger in there. It's already hurt, you see? It is now the next day, although you probably cannot tell except for that my nail color is magically green now. All of my Venus Flytrap thingies are now dry and ready for the teeth to be inserted. Let's do a little bit of implant dentistry in here. The idea is to grab a fork and to break these off of it and then insert them as teeth. Now, I'm definitely wearing some eye protection for this one because I don't want to be stabbed in the eye with this. And yeah, let's go break them off. Just kidding, this will suffice. Not sure how hard it's gonna be to break it, but not that bad actually. Ooh, nice. Look at that. Ta-da! The teeth are done. Now to do it on the rest of them. And I'm just going to break off way smaller pieces when I'm doing the teeth for this one. These are just starting to grow. They're the little babies, so they still have all of their baby teeth. They now have all of their teeth inserted, and I now have parts of forks all over my floor for me to collect later and have fun. But for now, we are going to finally put them in the pot and put them on top of our leaves. Which is the most exciting part, is seeing it all come together. Since this pot is empty, I'm just going to use some of the trash that collected from all of this, so bags, all of our, let me show you, like little things like that I took off of the birds and everything for recycling, you know. Whenever I'm done arranging the plant, I will actually put real dirt on there, making it look like a real flower, or as real as these can be. Ta-da! This is so cool. Done! Here is my Venus Flytrap. It looks super cool. I'm loving it, even though, like I said, the leaves are not technically what you would think of. It's awesome, it's scary, it's cute. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. But other than that, I will see you in the next video, and happy Halloween! Oh, hold on a second. Candy, come here. Happy Halloweeny. Bye. Hey Candace, what's up? What's wrong? Everything good? All good? All right, let's go.